Welcome to Check It Out at Your Library. We are at the Cleveland Bradley County Public Library in Cleveland, Tennessee, and you are with Mr. Hunt, our director, and Shannon Bismarck, our teen services librarian, and we're here to tell you about what's going on at your library for the next 2 weeks. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is Shannon Bismarck, and I'm here to tell you what's going on at your library from Sunday, October the 10th to Saturday, October the 23rd. There's nothing scheduled for Sunday, October the 10th. On Monday, October the 11th, we have Monday Wiggles with Miss Laura at 3:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. And that is a baby story time for ages 2 and under with stories, finger plays, and other activities to be tried at home with your babies. That is a repeating program and will happen every Monday at 3:30 on Facebook Live. Also on Monday from 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. on Facebook Live, we have our Monday Night Live with Miss Keisha and I. It is a fun time with stories, on-location interviews, crafts, and more. This week in particular, we are having special guest author Anastasia Higginbotham. Her books include Divorce is the Worst, Death is Stupid, and Not My Idea. Higginbotham makes her books by hand in collage on grocery bag paper using only recycled materials, including jewelry and fabric. Her books demonstrate a way for kids to cope with change and loss by making meaning out of whatever is broken, ragged, or unraveling life circumstances that they face. Her website is anastasiahigginbotham.com if you would like to learn more about the books she has written. On Tuesday, October the 12th at 10:30 a.m., we have Story Time with Dewey and Miss Keisha. And that is a lively story time for ages 3 to 5 years old with crafts, music, and like I said, that does take place every week at 10:30 on Facebook Live. Another repeating program that we have on Tuesday, it's Tuesday evening from 5 to 7. We have Teen Zone Gaming. And that runs on Discord for teens ages 13 to 17, where we play Jackbox games, Gartic Phone, Goose Goose Duck, whole bunch of games that are generally free for your teens to access. If they need access to our Discord server, they can email me at teenzone@clevelandlibrary.org for access. It's TEENZONE at clevelandlibrary.org. And I will get them in. On Wednesday, October the 13th, we have Crafts for Everyone. That runs from 3 to 3:45 p.m. Join us on Facebook Live for a crafting time for all ages. You can grab a project pack on Monday nights, and I guess this is something I should have mentioned before, but on Monday nights starting at 7:30, we do have a project pack available in the children's room that will have all of the supplies that you need for any of our weekly story times or that you might need for our Crafts for Everyone program. That's when you can pick those up. It's in the children's room starting Monday nights at 7:30. If there's not a project pack for Crafts for Everyone, then you can just assume that it's stuff that you probably have at home. We have a special program on Wednesday, October the 13th from 7 to 8 p.m. It is a Wednesday Night Live with Miss Keisha and I, where we will be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a special Wednesday Night Live program for all ages. We will be hosting an interview with John and Shandy Hernandez from Rico Deli and More, which is a local restaurant. It's so good. It's a local restaurant that serves pastries, flan, turnovers, sandwiches, and other Puerto Rican dishes and sides. So be sure to connect with us on Facebook as we recognize the achievements and contributions of Hispanic Americans. If you haven't been to Rico Deli, it's on Ocoee. It's delicious. So that is all for Wednesday, October the 13th. On Thursday, October the 14th at 10:30 a.m., we have Baby Bookworms with Miss Laura, which is a streaming story time for ages 3 and under, and that involves crafts, music, and stories. Again, that's on Facebook Live, and that happens every Thursday. Thursday afternoon at 4:30, we have Origami Folding with Miss Carissa, where you can explore the art of folding pages on Facebook Live, where you can follow along with detailed tutorials of intermediate level designs. And if you have a specific design that you would like to request, you can do so by emailing kshorthouse@clevelandlibrary.org. On Thursday, October the 14th as well, this is a repeating program. It runs from 5 to 7 p.m. It is our teen RPG, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we're trying to prevent the Dragon Queen from taking over, and we are always accepting new players. So if you have a teen that would like to join, they can email me at teenzone@clevelandlibrary.org for access to the Discord and for assistance making a character if they need help with that. On Friday, October the 15th, we have Storytime in the Garden at 10:30. It's a lively story time for ages 3 to 5 with crafts and stories in the exploration garden. We always like to see what's growing on. Since it's season change, we'll probably be planting some seeds. And if you need some seeds for your own personal garden, we do have the Growing Things Seed Exchange. So if you have a library card with us, you can pick up to 7 packs of seeds a month. And all that we ask is that you, at the end of the harvest season, you collect some seeds and you save them and bring them back to us so we can replenish our supply. On Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., we have Relaxing Rounds. And that is a program held every first and third Friday where adults are encouraged to relax and de-stress in creative ways. You can find the craft supplies needed for this provided in the adult media and fiction section, generally right next to the elevator. On Saturday, October the 16th, we have a very special program that will take place in the parking lot across the street. And that is our Junior Auxiliary Teddy Bear Picnic. Come and wave hi to Jack the Bear and pick up a new book, crafts, and other fun activities that can be done at home. A brunch snack will also be provided. Again, this is a drive-through event at the library on Saturday, October the 16th from 9 to 12 p.m. It is limited to the first 200 children ages 4 to 7, and this again is sponsored by the Junior Auxiliary of Cleveland. There is nothing scheduled for Sunday, October the 17th. On Monday, October the 18th, we have Monday Wiggles, again on Facebook Live with Miss Laura, and that is at 3:30 p.m. That's for ages 2 and under. And then we have Monday Night Live with Miss Keisha and I. This one on the 18th takes place a little later. It's running from 7:30 to 8:45 p.m. and it is International Observe the Moon Night. So we will be meeting in the main parking lot of the library with telescopes. If you have your own, feel free to bring your own telescope. But we will have ours. We will also be using the app Star Walk, so you might want to download that in advance. Other apps that you can use or that may be useful are Sky Map, Stellarium, or Star Tracker. So we are going to be outside looking at the moon. I think it would be very close to being a full moon that week, so it's going to be beautiful. On Tuesday, October the 19th, we have Storytime with Dewey and Miss Keisha at 10:30 on Facebook Live. It's a lively story time for ages 3 to 5 with crafts, music, and stories. We have dramatic readings from 3 to 3:45 on Tuesday on Facebook Live with Miss Carissa. And it is she'll be reading a selection of short stories, essays, or poetry. Please note that this program is for adults and the readings may include some adult language or themes. So just keep that in mind if you are watching or listening and you have little friends around. On Tuesday, October the 19th, another repeating program that we have is Teen Zone Gaming that runs from 5 to 7, and it runs through Discord for teens ages 13 to 17. they need access to the Discord, they can email me at teenzone@clevelandlibrary.org. That evening, we also have book immersions with Hoopla at 6:30 with Miss Carissa on Facebook Live. This is an immersive experience centered around one of Hoopla's seasonal recommendations with a focus on the seasonal spotlight at the end of every season. Again, that is on Facebook Live with Miss Carissa. We don't have anything scheduled for Wednesday, October the 20th. On Thursday, October the 21st, we have Baby Bookworms with Miss Laura at 10:30 on Facebook Live. That is a streaming story time for ages 3 and under with crafts, music, and stories. That one is a repeating event. We have Teen RPG on Thursday evening from 5 to 7, where we will continue our adventures trying to defeat the Dragon Queen. And we always take new players. Again, this is a repeating event, so we're always there. 5 o'clock on Thursdays. We have another special event on Thursday, October the 21st. This one's from 5:30 to 8:30. I think part of it's in person and part of it is online. We are excited to join NASA and libraries and museums around the nation in celebrating the upcoming launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. Join us at 5:30 p.m. on the front porch of the historic Jernigan House for a small group modeling and engineering challenge that explores how the web was created and why it needs to be launched into space. And then at 7:30 on Facebook Live, we are going to hear from NASA engineer Sandra Irish about Webb's mission and the engineering, design, and testing that make the web unique, and what marvels of the past we are hoping to uncover with this launch. The evening will end with complimentary web swag bags for all attendees. So that's really awesome. I'm super excited about it. And it'll be neat to see what this telescope can see that, the Hubble wasn't able to. On Friday, October the 22nd, we have Storytime in the Garden with Miss Keisha. And that is a lively story time for ages 3 to 5 years old on Facebook Live with crafts, stories, and other exciting things in our exploration garden. On Friday afternoon, and this is after the library closes, we have our adult crossover book club. That's from 7 to 8 p.m. If the weather is nice, they will be meeting in the library parking lot or in the garden. But if it's rainy or if the weather is not great, it will be the meeting will be held over Zoom, and you can register for that with Miss Carissa at kshorthouse@clevelandlibrary.org. But this book club is for adults interested in crossing over to reading young adult fiction and reading the exciting stories that are written for teens. And they have rambling discussions. I know the last one that they made lava lamps. So sometimes they make cool crafts with these. And then on Saturday, October the 23rd, this is another after hours program, but this one is for teens. It is our teen after hours, which usually takes place on the 4th Saturday of the month. I'm hoping that we'll be able to meet in person for this one, and have like a Halloween program. But it depends on the weather and how everyone's feeling. It may be a virtual program, but it will be Halloween related either way. If it is in person, it will be posted on our Facebook, so keep an eye out there, or on our Instagram. And if it's virtual, if it's on our Discord, there will be some kind of project pack for the teens to come pick up that they can use to make whatever during our after hours program on the 23rd. But that is all for our programs for the next 2 weeks. We will see you again in 2 weeks, so you can check it out at your library.